Not sure you can hear this. Let's just listen.
A 54-yard attempt to try to put the Raiders in front. Jacob Bobenmeyer, the snapper. A.J. Cole, the holder. The kick is
Blocked. The Bears blocked the field goal. And the Bears win. You know what? I just want to start with that because of my feelings about the Oakland, Las Vegas Traders. I was life and death. From 1974, when I was 7 years old, till probably even 72. First time I cried over sports was the Immaculate Reception. 1972 until they moved to Las Vegas. I just don't know how you can still do it when a team fucks your city over not once but twice. And I hear this is Raider country, Raider Nation. Where? Is it Oakland or is it LA or is it in Oakland or is it in Vegas? You know, this is being a Raider fan. What? Commitment to mediocrity? Just whine, baby. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry, Schmitty. I'm sorry. But I'm, the sorry but not sorry is kind of applies here because anybody that disrespects you like that twice and you're just going to follow them around the country. Oh, I still love you. It's like getting jilted by your girlfriend, but you're calling, come back, please. I still love you. Please. I don't know, Raider Nation. Maybe it's time to just pull the plug on the whole fucking thing. Let that go to that beautiful Coliseum and root for the other team. Let them be 100%. I know it's 50-50 anyway, because who's not going to come to Vegas to watch your Steelers or your Vikings or your Patriots or your Packers in the middle of November, December? Just let them take over the whole place. Raider fans, any bad shit that happens to the Oakland, Las Vegas Traders, they deserve it. This is coming from the hardest core. Jim Plunkett, Kenny Stabler was my man. Just win, baby. Commitment to excellence. The last 20 years, it's been crap, and then you just fuck over Oakland for the second time. Fuck off. So every shitty loss, every bad thing, hate to say when a guy goes down, every last second blocked field goal, you fucking deserve it. So good on you, bro. And this is where I would kick into my, this is your backseat quarterback. I got 25, 30 intro songs. I just don't know how to play them on my YouTube. I'll figure it out. There's one person watching, so whoever that is, thank you. This is practice to me. Let's hit Eric up. I'm live, bro. This is Tuesday, September, 30th? It's the last day of September. Oh, somebody wake up Billy Joe. Tell him to rant more about MAGA. I don't care. I'm right down the middle. Don't give a shit, but people are getting killed over dumb shit. That's all I'm going to say. No politics at the bar. I don't vote for either. I think they're all corrupt as shit. I'll tell you what. Shit's getting weird, bro. I don't like it. This portion of the program brought to you by K-Down Tree Services. K-Town. My boy Kevin. Need any help with foliage out here on this beautiful island? K-Town Tree Service. My main man. When trees are the plan, he's your main man. Got a full show today. I'm segment style, so I got my 3 big things, which I do every week. Same old shit. It's just the same old shit. Thank you, Craig Carton, for that one. What the Floos. We're keeping that guy's name alive. Matt Eberflus for the rest of this season for just how terrible he was I didn't know you could call a timeout. There's no big deal giving up 15 yards to play before a Hail Mary. I didn't know you can run the ball. I don't know how offense works. So same old shit. What the floose? Wow. That's my different segment this week. Just wow and Chee Hoo. Good on you stuff. Let's get into it. Brother Richie, this is your week 4 NFL wrap up. Your backseat quarterback, live from the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Hawaii. If you know, you know. Love you guys. You know, it's kind of practice. I know nobody's listening, but I'm putting in 2 shows a week and just, I remember was Morgan Freeman in an interview, and he said, if you believe in something and you just never quit, you will be successful. And I put $1,000 into a brand new computer and this nice headset. So I'm not quitting. Backseat quarterback. First big thing for week 4. So far this year, Baltimore is terrible. Defense, terrible. O-line, terrible. Lamar, terrible. Run game, terrible. Play calling, terrible. And especially, the most terrible thing is just the body language. Derrick Henry on that fumble against, who was it? Against Detroit, just, it's not even so much slamming the helmet down, it's just slumping down. It's like, oh my God. Lamar's in the middle of the second quarter slamming his helmet and just looking so confused and befuddled. I don't understand. Maybe, you know, sometimes just no matter how great the message, it can fall on deaf ears after pushing 20 years as a head coach for the same guys. John Harbaugh, it's getting to be a culture. 12-5, 13-4 playoffs, but don't play well in the big moments. And KC has your number. And I'll talk about how much the bitch is back. Can't stand them. Ducks, KC. It's like a neck and neck. Who do I just detest more? Yeah. It's almost a culture thing now in Baltimore. Great team, play crappy in the biggest moments. I was between them and the Bills to play in the AFC Championship game. I had to take KC again in the Super Bowl, just much as I hate them. And here they come. Glad I went Buffalo, though. Big thing number 2, bro, the football is the ultimate team sport. There's no Michael Jordan without 5 guys blocking. There's no Michael Jordan without a quarterback throwing in the ball or a receiver catching it. You can't get the ball every damn play. There's 11 guys on the field working together. The ultimate team game. I see A.J. Brown just posting cryptic shit. He's posting like Bible quotes, Bible verses. But if you're not accepted, then just peacefully come back. You know, just come on, bro. This isn't Jesus sending the disciples out. This is the NFL. But I guess, you know, he said it last year that he thought winning the Super Bowl would make him happy, but it's more about when he burns a DB and realizes the look in the guy's eyes that he can't do anything about it. So, I mean, if you're selfish, it's one thing to demand the ball and say, give me the ball. Just pass me the damn ball. Keyshawn Johnson wrote a book. That's one thing. But to pout about it, I mean, I don't know if he's behind the scenes. You don't want to trade the guy. He was huge in the Ram game. You're up 24-6. How about block? We're going to use you when we need you. Sometimes you're not going to get the rock. I'm sorry about that. But in the ultimate team game, when I see that, and you knew something's coming. He had 9 targets, even though a lot of them uncatchable and, you know, not great targets, but you got 9 targets, bro. I know you had 2 catches for 7 yards, and it's no good when your targets outnumber your yards. But it's just flow of the game sometimes. Everybody has them. Jamar Chase had 3 catches last night. So doesn't matter how you win, especially in September. Just get the wins. So AJ Brown, my second big thing. I mean, reading the book on the sidelines last year, that shit could blow up. They were 10-1 2 years ago and 23, and then just shit the bed, lost 4 out of 5, and got pounded by Tampa in the playoffs. So that's always, there's always a case to be made that could happen. But to me, if you're 4-0, bro, maybe keep it to yourself. Big thing number 3, and I talk about this every fucking week, bro. I do these data sheets for the last 2 seasons and this season. This right here is the winning team's run-to-pass ratio. Losing teams' run-to-pass ratio. Turnovers, winning and losing teams. Sacked, how many times your team gets sacked. Penalties, home and away. If you look right here, the winning teams, all of them, ran the ball an average of 53.2% of the time. Losing teams, 46.8. Or winning teams, passed the ball 46.8. Let's go over to the loser section. Losing teams run the ball 40%, almost exactly, 40.05%. Pass the ball 60%. And it's every damn week. Oh, and look at this, turnovers. This week, 11-1-4. Only one team with more turnovers won the game. On the season, only 6 teams in 4 weeks. If you have more turnovers, you don't win. 9% of the time. Win the turnover battle. Sacks, little 30-20 and 14. Penalties, penalties, you can have more penalties, and it happens quite a bit. It's right around 50. It's exactly 50-50. Penalties is more the crucialness and the time of the game. Bad penalties, I should go into that, but that would take a lot more study. Run the ball 50-50. Don't go 60-40 pass. Don't turn the ball over. Protect your QB. That's how you win. I don't know why. Game management coach that every team needs to hire. Just do this little sheet and show them. Only 2 spreads game even mattered. 14 out of 16 games, the spread doesn't even matter. That's average. 13% last year that the spread even takes effect. Pick the winners, then look at the spreads. So analytics, bro. I want to go through where is it? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guy. My one person watching. I love you, whoever it is. You can write a note. I'm looking for running backs that didn't get enough carries. Running backs that did not get enough carries in a losing effort. I'll tell you. I'll just tell you one. Because it's a bunch of guys that are under 12. To me, 17 minimum if you have a stud. Even if you don't have a stud running back. 17 minimum carries, pitch sweep, off tackle, up the gut. Minimum to your running back. Set play, set hut. Baltimore was up 7-3 in driving against KC. You want to know how many carries Derrick Henry had? You can count them on 2 hands. 8. Can someone please explain to me why in the everlasting fuck is Derrick Henry getting only 8 fucking carries? Tell me. Who else? I had a couple. Oh, Arizona. Trey Benson, 8. Between the two Washington running backs, 14. Rodriguez and Krosky Merritt McGarrett. Alvin Kamara, 15. That's close, and they played them tough. You know, you don't have to abandon the running game too just because you're down 10 or 12 or 14 points. If you can't run the ball, it's because you won't run the ball. Cleveland did good. Oh, here we go. Omarion Hampton, 12 rushes. 12 in a tight game. It makes no sense. Analytics. That's my 3 big things for week 3. Let's get into some segments. It's just the same old shit. Same old shit week after week. I mean, you could probably just put on last week's show and the week before and all last year and, backseat quarterback when I was just nothing but negative. I got some positive this year. I got wow. I got Chee Hoo, but same old shit. Here we go. 3 more blocked kicks this year. Special needs, not special teams. Seems like there's a punt or kick return almost every week. Guy called for a fair catch at the 2-yard line, then looked behind him like, what? I don't even remember. I'm not going to say names. I can't remember what team. But why? If I was a head coach or a special teams coach, when he's coming off, I just go, why? Fair catch. I mean, if you catch it at the 2 and try to return it, that's unspeakable. But there's no fucking excuse. Fair catch at the 2. I thought he was going to just, fake him out and let it go. No, he catches it and he looks backwards and it's like, bro, I don't care if it lands and goes straight up and you have it at the half. That's a chance you take. Just sit on the bench. Actually go to the bus. It's shit like this, mental errors. Football is such a game of inches and millimeters, and 3 or 4 plays a game is what decides a close game. And that can be one of them. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe they went 98 yards on the next drive and 10 minutes off the clock and got confidence, and it was great. So, it's not a Zen thing. It's not a Tao. It's not everything exactly as it should, because you can control some stuff and some stuff you just don't want. Red Zone, and also I have all 8 games on my computer, open tabs. And I get to Houston, Tennessee, and there's a first down. And I'm sorry, call me sexist, and I am sexist on this. Can't men have one fucking thing to ourselves? I don't mind a woman sideline reporter. I don't want her in the booth. First down, under center, drops back to pass, intercepted, and it's a touchdown. Just please get the fuck out, bro. Can't we have one thing to ourselves without being called a sexist and a fascist and a racist and a Nazi? I want football. It's a man's sport. Real men play football, not kickers either. I'm sorry. I'll have a woman president. My boss is a woman. I love women. I don't want them in the booth doing play-by-play. Please. Same old shit. Houston, Giants, Baltimore, Jacksonville, just kick the extra point. I don't know how many times you're chasing that point, and that one point that you don't get is usually way more important than even if you get the 2. And there's this new thing. You're down 14-0 in the second quarter and you score a touchdown. It's 14-6, and analytics says go for 2. Since the fuck when? What are we doing here? Kick the fucking extra point. I remember it used to be you don't go for 2 until you have to. Well, before 95, there was no 2. But it was always in college too. Just you kick the extra point until you have to go for 2. Just kick the extra. 3rd down, 4th down in inches. 22 guys in a fucking mailbox, in a phone booth. in a mailbox, in a bread basket, and run. Cleveland did it three times in a row. Stop, stop, stop. And finally, fourth time, same exact play. It's like an ego thing. It's like, we're tougher than you. Well, maybe you are, and maybe you aren't. That is just the idiotic shit that me and Jack and Eric and Raz and Woos and even Earl, Thundercloud. It's like we're smarter than these guys that make $1 million, $7 million, $13 million a year. How the fuck am I smarter than that? No, that's not what you do. Same old shit. Clock management all over. I'm not even it's god awful. Get a clock management assistant coach full-time, people. Get a game management assistant coach. When to run the ball, when not. You can't throw it here. You got to stay in bounds. Stay in bounds, going out of bounds. Mental awareness, coaching, game management, clock management coach. Pittsburgh, unbelievable. 4th and inches at the 40, and they punt it out of the end zone with 45 seconds left. You just go for it. Just too many examples. You know who you are, or maybe you don't know who you are. Maybe you just don't know. Get back to the huddle. Have some discipline. I know the guy pushed you, but they always get the second guy. It's always a retaliator. Let's get back to the ball. Those 15-yarders. It's always, I shove you, then I slap you up. It's on you, second guy. But boy, he did. It's like I got caught speeding, but everybody else is going just the same. Run the ball. Get on the ball and say set hut. Especially 4th and inches. If you want to run up the gut on 4th and inches, spread them out. Get your receivers damn near out to the sideline. Have a couple slots. Have your back go in motion, then come back. Then run up the gut with wide spreads on the O-line. Not heel to heel, 22 guys in a square foot. It's so idiotic. I just don't get it. I fucking snap out. When I see it again, I'm going to snap out, and then I'm going to snap out again. Pre-snap penalties kill. Same old shit. It's just the same old shit. False starts, especially 4th and inches, false starts, delay a game, not getting the play in, illegal motion, or, illegal procedure, lined up in the backfield, 80-yard touchdown. Oh, and there's a flag. 2 men in motion at the same time. Oh, my God. That's the shit that kills you. That's game-losing stuff. That's coaching. What the floos? Same old shit. Don't drop the fucking ball at the 1. I know. Adonis Mitchell. Didn't seem like he was trying to be cool. He was trying to transfer the ball. Maybe he didn't know somebody's coming. But too many times. Just, I'm cool. Look at me. Get to the back of the end zone and drop it at that fucking end line. What's his name? Mitchell, bro. Just so heartbreaking in a tight game. You're going to go up 10 points right there, or even 14. Instead, it's punt time. He was transferring the ball. I don't think he was going to go, to spike it. I don't know, man. I don't think his intent was to show off. When Deshaun Jackson, just look at how cool I am and drop it 2 yards short. Oregon Duck did it. Utah did it against the Ducks. But, of course, for Utah, it's Oregon the other way. But when it's Oregon, it's still a touchdown. Phil Knight, fuck you. Same old shit. Excuse my language. I expressly put not for kids on this not pods. Yeah, this is not pods, by the way. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. 12:25 on a Tuesday, high noon every noon Tuesday. That's 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, 4 if you're in Denver. Speaking of, nice game. 6 times at least that I counted. Four games, 4 commercials. Mute them at least, people. 9 games in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Or whatever slot you're in. Corporate America, too. And I'm going to what the fuck about the prescriptions. It's getting out of hand, bro. When a side effect is death, literally, and they want you to take this shit and ask your doctor, and what are you waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for her to not die. I'll get into that. What the flus. Getting out of bounds or staying in bounds? No. No win. If you're ahead and you need the clock to run, you stay in bounds. If you're behind and you need to stop the clock, you get out of bounds. It's just the same old shit. And it's crazy every week, 2, 3 games. It only takes 30, 45 seconds to kick a field goal. Carolina and one other team, I'm not sure, but they do this squib kick where the ball hits and rolls, and then, their average starting position for the other team is a 21. Every team that just kicks it deep to the goal line, average starting position is the 32. How about figure out that squib kick thing? And especially when there's 35 seconds left, you can't kick it short of the kickoff zone, the landing zone. I'm starting to dig the new kickoff rule. A lot more kickoffs, a lot more returns. Exciting. But you got to know the rules. And brother, you got to figure out how to not let them score. Well, it's all about the kicks all the way out to the 32. Now you need 42. You only need 25, 30 yards to kick a field goal. Then they get into that prevent defense. What's that prevent? Winning. So, yeah, how about why doesn't the offense just play like that? Like there's 35 seconds left the whole game. I don't know. I mean, you're going to get tired, but you look up at the clock, 32 seconds. What, 13 seconds for KC to tie the game against Buffalo? Got to figure that out. You know what? Injuries suck. Same old shit. And my last thing as we go. Did Packers punt? I don't know. Jack Fuller. We'll get into the what the flus. What the flus. That's true. He gave up 40 points. Jack is watching. Thanks for the Raiders info. Blah. It's true. Sorry, Jack Hammer. Fucking love you, but I quit them when they went. I just said I can't do it anymore. Just stuck to my fantasy. You know what? I adopted the Packers. I've been to Lambeau Field. I got 2 friends from Green Bay, and I said, can I be a Packer? They said, come on. Let's see. Did the Cowboys punt? What the flus? He's at least he can't get on a press conference after the games anymore, Jack. Dallas Cowboys team stats. Punts. Green Bay punted twice. 40-40 overtime. What a crazy game. Speaking of what the flus, and I'm getting it, that's my next segment, but you know what? Owners, just maybe don't hire defensive-minded coaches because it seems the defense drops off and the offense just goes to shit. Some guys are meant to be head coaches and some guys are meant to be coordinators, and there's a huge gaping Grand Canyon in between them. So for future, Raider Nation. Jack. Hey, Eric Carroll says hi from Italy. Aloha, Eric Carroll. Midnight. Hawaii. Hawaii noon. Italy. Midnight. New York City. Hello, New York. 6:29 p.m. on your drive home. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback on your Not Pods YouTube station live. Let's get into what the flus. So there's this guy named Matt Eberflus, and he was the head coach of the Bears, and he just didn't know what he was doing. And I cuss enough on here. So instead of what the fuck, I decided let's do a segment all year long called What the Flus. Keep that guy, you got to keep that memory alive. I have music. I have sound bites. When I figure it out and I have a studio and whatnot, I will have the sound bites of Like the play before the play before the Hail Mary didn't matter. Well, it mattered everything. And yeah, I didn't get the timeout there. Yeah, what do you mean you didn't get the timeout? You call timeout. Yeah, I came in the locker room with a timeout left. We had 40 seconds left from the 50, and all we got out of it was a Hail Mary to the 5 on Thanksgiving. What the floose. Cleveland up the gut four times in a row. You're lucky. Fourth one scored for my boy, all in orange, but not jumpsuit, Quinshawn Judkins. But 4 exact same plays. One up the gut running back. One quarterback sneak, not even tush push. One up the gut running back. One fourth time. Hey, I don't even know if this is insanity definition, but they say it's kind of a cool soundbite. Is doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result, kind of like golf. What the floose. Buffalo, 4th and 2. We're going to run an inside handoff on a jet sweep to your 180-pound receiver. What the floose. Get it in your Josh Allen's hands, please. Bring back the fridge sneak. Hell yeah, bring that back. Or at least leading the way. Sure. Jack Hammer, by the way, he's out on the west side. I'm up to 3 people. What, 3.6 million people watching? Thank you, world. I would say America, but we are worldwide. Geno, 6 interceptions in 4 games. Speaking of Jack Hammer. Oh, my God, what the floose. But hey, Pete Carroll loves him. 74 years old. Bless his heart. Baltimore, 4th and 1. No Derrick. First of all, what the floose. Derrick Henry only has 8 carries. And you weren't getting blown out till like midway through the 3rd quarter. And Derrick Henry, 4th and 1, not even on the field. Not even as a decoy. All intents and purposes, it looks like he was not hurt one little bit. Todd Monken, what the floose. Bro. Shit gets old. This is the same team that only ran their running back 6 times in a like 12-degree game at home against KC. Can Isaiah Pacheco get some carries, please? Just for my fantasy purposes? You know, a big what the floose, and also hilarious and wow is watching kickers and punters try to track down a returner. Oh man, talk about like a wild boar chasing down a cheetah. It's just, I get a kick out of that every time. One man to beat, maybe half a man. One soccer player to beat. I say get the kickers out still, or here's your goalpost now. Or just get them out. How about an overtime, no field goals? Touchdown or nothing? I don't know. Or every quarter, the field goal is just, you crank it. 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter, overtime. There's a little crank, and you hit the settings. 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, I don't know. I mean, sure, it's exciting, last-second field goals, but it fucking sucks that these guys risk their life for 60 minutes, 59 and a half minutes, and somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die one day. Somebody snap their neck. These guys are so fast and strong, and they hit so. I see plays like, how did that guy even get up? And then here comes this string bean little, oh, hey, guys, huddle up, guys. I came from over the soccer pitch. But put the whole game on my little shoulders next to the little fairy dust and the unicorn. I have a unicorn here and a fairy dust over here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Get them out. What the floose, bro? And same old shit. You can watch SportsCenter, Game Day Live, Game Day Post Game, NFL Network, local news. It's the same 5 to 10 plays and the same shit every fucking show. Can we get, how about NFL quit running the 2022 AFC Championship game 5 times in a row, replay, and have an in-depth game by game 20 minutes with, plays that you didn't see and some hyperbole and a whole bunch of loser locker room, winner locker room. And how about press conference stuff? He looked pretty dejected about that. Let's go hear what he had to say. Instead of, well, this same play that you saw on all 17 different networks, and then this same play, and this same play, and then this one soundbite. Let's go to the next game where the 17 same exact plays. Can somebody do a show with some highlights that we didn't see 25 times, especially this day and age? Back in the 70s, and all you had was halftime highlights on Monday Night Football and then next day newspaper. That's one thing. Fair catch at the 2-yard line. What the flus? Why? Just why? That's if I'm the head coach. I'm just following that guy all the way down the sideline. I'm going to meet him at the 20 and just why? Walking. Why? Explain. Why? And I'm going to finish up the what the flus with this. New Rectin. For your diarrhea needs, new rectum. You'll get a new rectum and you'll be able to have square, nice, solid doo-doos. But side effects include nausea, suicidal thoughts, deafness, blindness, and death. New rectum. Do not use new rectum if you're allergic to new rectum. I actually have heard more than one. Side effects include blah, 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 death. And then ask your doctor about new rectum. Yeah, doc, if you tell me anything but avoid that shit like the plague, you're a fucking liar. What are you waiting for? New rectum. Well, I'm waiting for not to have death beyond the fucking side effects. This shit's getting out of hand, man. Then there's a nice butterfly going through a pasture and the guy on a guitar and his lady and sitting on his lap. And you might die from taking this, but we're big pharma. We're corporate America. So just listen to us and do what we say. We'll keep you just sick enough to keep giving you pills. But heaven forbid, we don't want you healthy by any means. No, not healthy, just sick. That's a what the flus and a fuck you. I'll stick to aspirin. I'll stick to mind over matter. I got some good news today. 38 minutes. Well, let's get to the good news. I saw there's a network or something that's doing good news. And I always thought that. What if you just did the good news? Instead of just 4 dead here and there's a suicide here and there's a fucking tornado over there and a landslide and this corporate piece of shit got busted inside trading. And then, how about, hey, Amy's doing great. That fell down and broke her leg and she's in a cast, but she's walking again. Or, this bill pass that's going to save average people $10,000 a year. The good news. Wow. That's my segment. Wow. This one's just funny. My first wow of week 4. Jalen Ramsey, don't fuck with the NFL gods. Instant karma. So, and I saw Amon-Ra St. Brown pull this shit too, and they might be coming after you too, bro. So Jalen Ramsey picks up a fumble, which on some bizarre rule, because the guy's laying out of bounds, he just touches the ball, so it's his ball, whatever. Ball's dead. But he picks up a live ball that he thinks he runs for a touchdown, and he gets in the end zone. He pulls up with a fake, with a hamstring. Oh, shit. Fake, and then, dancing fake. About 2 quarters later, guess what happens? Pulls up the same exact shit, but guess what? This time it's real. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, I would not fuck with that. So, wow. Jalen Ramsey. Pull the fake, get the real. No fuck around and find out. I call that. Oh, I just went back to some same old shit. I'm like, this isn't wow. This isn't run the ball and snap the fucking ball. That's not wow. Oh, let's turn the page. These are my notes, by the way. Wow. I have a question. This is wow. Who's really good and who sucks? Phillies 4-0. They don't look really good. Buffalo looks pretty good. I mean, they should have lost game one, and they sure let New Orleans in the game. And then, you think Carolina sucks, but then they beat Chicago 30-0. Who's really good? Who sucks? Tennessee. I guess in Survivor you go Tennessee and Cincy, whoever they're playing. But you wanted parity, NFL, Roger Goodell, you damn well got it, and I am here for it. Wow, Jay Dart looking good. Love the energy, love the swag, the dancing, and he's way more athletic than I thought. That guy's going to energize that city, and Lord knows they need it. Because what the Floose Jets, by the way. Wow, I hate KC more and more. And the bitch is back. Guess they're back. I'm wearing their colors, but just somebody beat them in the playoffs. Wow, Max Crosby is a fucking animal. He jumps off the screen. Best player in the whole, just the way he looks. He just looks terrifying. And then he just gets his hands on every ball. Bro, I mean, it's just sad that he has to play in that black hole. And I'm not talking about the good part where the Raider fans that decided to still be Raider fans for some reason. I'm talking a black hole where talent goes to die. Max Crosby, wow. Just jump off the screen when you watch this. I don't care if you don't know shit about football. You just go, that guy right there. Wow, the Bears O-line's supposed to be fixed. Wow. Fred Warner, bro, I saw a great one. Looks just like Milli Vanilli. And if I had my, once I figure out and have a studio and shit, I would put up the picture right next to me. Full on Milli Vanilli. You couldn't tell if he's really barking out the signals or if he's lip syncing. Wow, Green Bay, you got lucky. Last clock management, by the way, the end of that Green Bay game, Jordan Love's trying to huddle up with like 12 seconds, 18, 17, huddle up, guys. Oh, wait, shit, clock's running down. He's lucky he threw a dart in there and it got knocked away because 1 second left. That's not how you want to end it. Wow. The peanut punch is blowing up, by the way. That's a wow to me. Just every game, probably 30, 40 tries a game, and there's 4 or 5 good forced fumbles. Peanut punch. Spencer Tillman was doing it 10 years ago, and why did it take this long? And how long? Because the NFL hates defense. How long till? Sorry. No fun league. You can't have turnovers. That hurts the offense. So we'll see. Get on that, Roger. And my final wow is just every week the NFL expectations are here, and it's I don't care if it's a fucking molten lava steel roof, blows that shit. Every single week, you just by Sunday afternoon or evening, wherever your time zone may be, it's just like, oh my God. Woo! What a roller coaster ride. Gambling. You throw in the gambling and the fantasy football. And you throw in, I have 2 survivor pools that cost the $100 is worth $28,000. Pick a winner every week. And a $25 pool is worth like $12,000. So you put that shit on the line and the roller coaster and the field goals. And oh my God, how do you drop that pass? How do you drop it at the 1 yard line? Oh my, how do you let that guy? Oh, I love it. College, it's dead to me because my Beavers are fucking terrible. And the Ducks, his knee wasn't down, I guess, whatever. And the interception actually might have hit the ground, but you don't even look at it, whatever. So F Saturdays, but Sunday, and my girl, 8-year-old Emmy, she has soccer on Saturdays, but I tell her, man, when you get to the next level and soccer games on Sunday, sorry. I love you, but I'm sorry. Because I got to do this and I got to do that. And now it's time for everybody's favorite. Thank you so much to Jack Hammer. Here's the Jack Hammer. I still got my no can. I guess I could use no can for like same old shit. But you know, I love my Chee Hoo. Let's get to some Chee Hoos. Week 4, Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. This is the wrap-up show. This is my final segment. I'm going to do hot seats too. I'm going to go an hour today. I got some Chee Hoos for you. Sam Darnold, 2 years in a row. Thanks to Kevin O'Connell. I remember Cohen at work. We have a thread with our fantasy league at work. And Wentz, you know, he didn't look great, but he was okay. And I mean, it's Carson Wentz, and they're still in the game, and he threw for 320 yards. And then Koa, and they're texting, and he said, what did KOC ever do anyway? I'm like, Sam Darnold, Josh Dobbs winning games, Nick Mullins. I mean, anybody you put back there. So Kevin O'Connell by way of Sam Darnold or vice versa. A.A. Ron looking 27 years old again. Pittsburgh Steelers. Are they going to win the North? I mean, it's up to Baltimore. Oh, what the flus, by the way, they're talking Dylan Gabriel. But I'd rather have Shadir Sanders. I don't care. Atlanta, big bounce back after, it was Atlanta that got smoked, not the Bears, by Carolina. 30-0. Come back. Big bounce back. Against Jack. Who'd they play? I forgot. Against Washington. Jaden Daniels lists Washington. Buffalo and Philly, the last 4-0 teams. To you, a big Chee Hoo. New England, Houston, and KC, turn your seasons around. Chicago, that's a game that Chicago Bears lose 99.100% of the time in the past. That type of game when just all the chips are against you on the road, the guy makes a field goal or you lose 24-10. So Chicago Bears, Ben Johnson, rocky start, but get to 2-2 with a bye week. And finally, Denver. In September, they're never that good. Sean Payton in September. It's like, get your shit right. Watch out for Denver. And to all my listeners, Jack, Eric, maybe Chris Spence, maybe Todd Steele, I don't know, Raz maybe, but anybody, and to all my future millions, because I'm going to blow up, and I have no doubts about it. And I live in abundance and manifestation. So to all of us together on this journey through life, you know, I could just end the show here, but I got some hot seats. I got some hot seats from week 3. Ramondre Stevenson, number 7, no fumbles. He got like 12 carries, so apparently he can fumble the ball 3 times in 2 games and still have a spot with Vrabel. I don't know. Seems like Henderson, Travion. Makes no sense. Cincy. Straight to the top. Cincinnati will be on this seats. Baltimore straight to the top. Just terrible. Baltimore looks terrible. Coach on down, quarterback, running back, play calling. Last week, number 4, Houston. 26-0. They will be off. Number 3, Dallas. The offense looks great. The trade, maybe not terrible. You know, they minimalized the Micah effect. I think they're off. Brian Daboll, number 2 on the hot seat. Big win over an undefeated Chargers team. Bring some energy. Jackson Dart, love the guy. You're off. McDaniel, win, but still simmering on the hot seat. So week 4, my 5 hot seats to watch. Tennessee and Carolina, you can't be this bad. Carolina, you did have a win, but then you just lay an egg. Tennessee, I don't know what's going on. Defensive-minded head coach. Callahan. Days might be numbered. Number 4, Mike McDaniel. No Tyreek. Do it again at Carolina, bro. You got to win. The Jets are not good. Speaking of, number 3, New York Jets probably could be number 1 and should have been on here sooner. You kind of overlook them because they've been so bad for so long. But a new regime, Aaron Glenn preached that we're going to have discipline and self-control, and 13 penalties and 3 turnovers is not discipline and self-control. Number 2, they're tied for number 1, Cincy and Baltimore. Cincinnati, 3-point Zach Taylor. That's got to be the hottest ass in the league. You're lucky you got cheap ownership that doesn't want to buy out contracts. And Baltimore, it's turning into, it's your culture, bro. Harbaugh, maybe he's just falling on deaf ears. Don't know what to tell you. But seems to be a habit, culture in Baltimore. Not play well, the biggest moments. Lamar, too. Casey has your number. That's going to do it. Right now, I would have my closing theme, the Backseat Quarterback Show. AI is amazing. I got 25 of them. I'll figure it out. Until then, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will be back tomorrow for the spreads. Another crappy week for Uncle Brother Richie. When I do shitty, I'm Uncle Richie. When I have a good week, Brother Richie. Uncle did not good last week. We'll talk about it tomorrow, high noon. Aloha.